Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to azizdrives. Today I have this beautiful Audi RS5 Coupe with me, which is arguably one of the most underrated Audis they have ever produced. And in all honesty, for 20,000 you're getting a lot of car. Let me show you. First of all, I'd like to comment on the looks of this beautiful Audi RS5. I have always thought that it's a phenomenal looking car with a lot of sexy curves, beautiful face. I mean, look at those handsome headlights. Very beautiful openings, black combination, those nice wheels. They were kind of the first one to start with those big wheels on a very small coupe. Then look at the lines, look how sharp they look. The beautiful quattro blister here, making it very dominant lines. Also nice shapes here in the rear, look at that. It is truly a beautiful looking car. I don't know how to express it anything else than that. It's very, very handsome, very manly. Two fat exhaust pipes, I really like it. Funny thing is, it even has a spoiler here. If you're driving over 120 kph, it will go up. Very, very cool. Now, why it never catched up, I don't know. It probably has to do because the C63 was a little bit faster, had more power, and the M3 had less power, but was also faster. But in all honesty, this is now at the lowest depreciation point, and it's a very good car for their money. It's insane, and it's the only one you can get from them with an all-wheel drive system. But let me show you the engine. Now, what most of you don't know is that this is a fat 4.2 liter V8 FSE engine producing 450 horsepower and 430 newton meters of torque, able to accelerate from 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds. Now, the interesting thing is, looking at the engine, it looks absolutely beautiful. The engine bay is very nice, but this is a high-revving machine, 8,250 RPMs, exactly the same as the M3 E92 would have. So it's a proper V8 with a lot of flair. To be fair, would you say that this interior looks bad? I mean, it looks proper, like new cars should look like. It looks phenomenal. Look at that Alcantara with leather combination, beautiful sports seat with RS5 written here. Very nice look there, very qualitative materials here. This is plastic, kind of the soft plastic, but it feels solid. We have a 7-speed DSG gearbox, and look at that, all the buttons, infotainment system. It doesn't have those misplaced, screens anymore. It just has this plain simple screen integrated into the whole speedometer here. Very beautiful. Rev counter to 9,000 RPMs, kph counter to 320. The steering wheel looks a little old, yes, I get that, but it doesn't look bad. Here is the key. Let's start it up. For that, you just press it in here and bam, that's some crazy animations. Very, very cool. That's it. Look at that. You have all your infotainment system here, everything you need about the car, info and so on. Yes, it looks outdated, but you can update that with very easy and not too expensive. And you can raise the spoiler up, look at that, and put it down again. Ha! I mean, this is a proper sports car. It's really, really nice. I think we should take it for a drive. We're rolling with the Audi RS5. We have some driving modes here, comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual. I think dynamic sounds great because it has the full power and it shifts pretty nicely. Look at that. Bam. Bam. Shifting very beautiful, typical S-tronic double clutch gearbox. Hey, it really feels like a modern car. It's very nice. Car has been properly warmed up, and I still can't believe that you can get a car like this, a beautiful car like this, for 20K. Now, let's put it into dynamic and let's listen to that sound, because believe it or not, but it has vibes exactly like the M3 E92. Listen to that. The engine follows the same principle. It's a high-revving V8, 8,250 RPMs. Exactly the same as the M3, and this was truly a competitor to the M3 E92. I mean, the only difference between both of those cars is that this was the all-wheel drive version. You could get the C63 with only rear-wheel drive, you could get the M3 with only rear-wheel drive. This was a quattro. And in all honesty, it feels top modern. I'll tell you plain and simple as it is. It feels top modern. It doesn't feel old at all. It feels very comfortable while you're driving. It has a beautiful 7-speed automated double clutch gearbox. Okay, this is a DSG. It's called S-tronic here, but it's a double clutch. And it shifts so smooth and perfect. Next gear in, 5th gear in, 6th gear in, and shift down, 5th, 4th, 3rd. You can even hear it, boom, boom, boom. Gears going in very smoothly, very fast. Beautiful, beautiful car to drive. Really nice to experience. Nothing like you would expect it to be. It's very nice to drive. Put the car into comfort mode, and I just want you to experience this POV drive a little bit with me. We're hovering here very nicely. Comfort mode is on. Car is shifting phenomenal. Interesting thing is it uses a lot of fuel, in all honesty. It says 15 liters to 100 kilometers, which is certainly, yeah, it's a proper V8 that needs a little bit of fuel, right? But still, it feels very, very nice. It feels very nice. It doesn't feel slow. Look at that, we have this S3 here, and let's give it a go. Proper acceleration. Proper acceleration. In all honesty, especially in the higher RPM ranges, it really pushes through. Very beautiful. I mean, I'm literally telling you, I don't really understand why this car never really catched up. In the car industry, it was always kind of seen as the wrong choice. Probably has to do that this is the slowest out of the trio, I understand, but in all honesty, it's really a nice car for every day. I would even say this is the best out of the three, because I have the C63. I can tell you, plain and honest, this feels more comfortable than my C63. It feels much easier to drive. It's not even a joke, it feels much easier to drive. Never have to worry if the rear tires are going to spin, nothing. You're just driving along, beautiful. The sound experience is also nice. It's not as powerful, right? Because the C63 is really a lot of power with that 6.2 liter. This is a high-revving engine, so it's not that powerful, but the sound, come on. Whoa. Very, very nice. 4.5 seconds to 100 is also slower than both of the other cars. The C63 has 4.2 seconds. The M3 has 4.1, I guess. So that's maybe that. This 4.5 feels a little heavy, but what is there to say? There's nothing bad to say about it. Throttle response, beautiful. V8 naturally aspirated, feels proper. Shifting down sounds phenomenal. Will it oversteer a little bit? Yes, sir, it will. Very strange though. This was a very strange drift. In all honesty, I didn't like the feel of that. It understeers kind of, and then all of a sudden oversteers, which is strange. But other than that, I mean, it does feel very pretty to drive. It really does. I mean, it's very nice. I don't like the steering wheel feel in dynamic mode though. It makes it a little bit harder, so I would, yeah, I like the feeling in auto mode much more. Here is a 911 in front of us. Might as well just show him. The sound experience. Very, very beautiful. Very nice sound, friends. Hey, proper, beautiful, sporty coupe. Nothing else to say there. Listen to that. Very nice sound. Very nice sound. Very, very nice sound. And we have a wet road, it feels solid. So with that said, I think that answers that question. I think this is a brilliant car to drive. It really is. It won't be good for the trek. If you want to trek it, go with the M3. But still, this is a proper nice car to drive. And considering you're getting this for 20 to 25K, it's unbeatable. It's unbeatable, and it's at the lowest point of depreciation. It can't get worse than that, right? This is the lowest point of its depreciation curve. Very good buy for the money.